Welcome to Jotunheim Whispers, the podcast created by frostjotun, who happens to be me. Frostjotun is a composer, a musician, a violinist, a pianist, a singer, and an artist, and a poet, and a writer, and a baker, and a streamer, and a couple other things. So, yeah, it's me. I'm just a little baby, and also I do some arts. And I created this podcast just so I would be able to share some thoughts because I have no one to talk to. And it's fine, honestly, it's fine. But I felt like it was an opportunity for me to create something, to make a project. So, yeah, it's all good, it's all fine. So, this is the final episode of the first season of Jotunheim Whispers. And if you are like the only listener of mine or anything like that, so thank you for being here. And I'm really, really happy that, I'm recording this last episode. So this whole project, it was recorded in 3 days. So I've been speaking to myself technically um, for such a long time, and it was so unusual for me because I never talk, I never speak or anything. Um, so yeah, now it's a conclusion to this little journey. I guess some time has passed already, and I'm talking to myself from the past to my future self. Hi, I'm hoping that you have some viewers on your streams, and I'm hoping you have found some success. Um, if you didn't, that's all right. That was expected. But yeah, again, if you did, I'm proud of you, and hopefully I will finish editing everything soon because I am already tired, as you know, and I'm having a migraine right now. So, this episode is the final thing about me that I wanted to share for now. And that thing is that, I hate myself. And I have been struggling with it for a while. Um, but, nothing helps, especially considering that I'm a perfectionist and I am in the arts in which there is no success for me for now at least. So I do not feel confident in myself, and yeah. So what I have decided to do for the last episode of the first season of Jotunheim Whispers is that I'm gonna take this test, 36 questions, how to fall in love, but I'm gonna answer them myself. So we will see if I will be able to accept myself, perhaps. That's an experiment that we have here. So let me just, prepare myself for a second. Let me start recording the screen. And yeah, so here we go. The New York Times lists 36 questions you can ask someone if you want to fall in love. Blah 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 doesn't matter. Click here to start. Okay, instructions doesn't matter. If you could invite anyone in the world to dinner, who would it be? So, I guess you cannot invite like your mom, right? That would be the person I would invite for dinner. But if we are talking about like living people, who would it be? I think it would be Mitski, actually. Yes. So she's my favorite singer and songwriter, and yeah, she's the greatest, so that's the answer. Would you like to be famous? In what way? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I am literally doing a podcast right now. So what do you think? Um, no, actually, fame scares me. So all the stuff I do in the on the internet are just for me to be productive, I guess. So fame would really scare me. So no. Before making a telephone call, do you ever rehearse what you are going to say and why? Well, yes. Um, I am very, very scared of people. I have social anxiety, but not the regular one, so it's good. And so, yes, I am just scared that I am going to do something wrong and people are gonna yell at me. Number four. What would constitute a perfect day for you? Hmm, a perfect day for me. Honestly, I have no idea because my body does not let me rest truly, so I constantly try to work. But a perfect day would me be just, me relaxing, maybe eating cookies and sweets, and maybe eating some pizza and watching Smosh. That's it. That's all I wanna do. Maybe cook something, maybe bake. Yeah. When did you last sing to yourself or to someone else? Well, today I sang to myself, and yesterday I sang to my stream, so that's your answer. I sing a lot because that's part of my job. So that's not a really deep question. Okay. If you were able to live the age of 90 and retain either the mind or body of a 30-year-old for the last 60 years of your life, which would you want? Well, I wouldn't want to live till 90, to be honest. So, so I don't want to answer that question. Next. Do you have a secret hunch about how you will die? Well, I do. I'm not sure I wanna share that. So let's just skip to the next question. Name three things you and your partner appear to have in common. So I don't have a partner and I'm not planning to. I don't wanna have a partner. I'm fine by myself, so sorry I cannot answer that. Question number nine, and I'm skipping so many. For what in your life do you feel most grateful? Okay, so that's interesting. What do I feel most grateful for? All right, it's gonna sound very stupid maybe, but I do feel grateful for being for being abused. Listen to me. It's just because it taught me to push myself in the arts, and so I never stop, I guess. So obviously, I'm not grateful for the abuse, but yeah, um, I'm grateful for the ability to keep pushing. Oh my god. Okay. If you could change anything about the way you were raised, what would it be? Not being abused. Next. Take 4 minutes and tell your partner your life story in as much detail as possible. I've already done that before. If you listen to that, it's like you know the things about me. If you could wake up tomorrow having gained any one quality or ability, what would it be? What? Um, I guess I would have had, I would want the ability to just not be irritated all the time. It really bugs me. If a crystal ball could tell you the truth about yourself, your life, the future, or anything else, what would you want to know? Could I ever be successful? Could I ever be enough? Yeah, that would be my question. Is there something you've dreamed of doing a long time? Why haven't you done it? I've dreamed about launching a bakery business, but I was bullied on the internet for just having some pictures of my cookies, so that's why. What is the greatest accomplishment of your life? Oh, I had a thought like that. What was it? What was it? I guess maybe writing a musical? Um, Probably something like that. What do you value most in a friendship? Um, the ability to accept another person's quirks, because when I used to have a friend, I would never be accepted. So that's why I haven't had a friend for many, many years. What is your most treasured memory? Ooh. Most treasured memory. Um, oh my God. I cannot remember anything that would be so important. um, the last time seeing the Wonka movie in theaters, or um, just hugging my cats or talking to my mom, I guess all of those, but I cannot find a single one. Sorry. What is your most terrible memory? Oh, yeah, I've talked about it. So, like, I'm gonna make it quick. Um, so I guess it would be any memory of my grandma or my violin teacher. So they would just, yell at me and my grandma would hit me. So any instance like that, honestly. I don't want to go into details. This is like the last episode of the first season. I don't want to spoil the mood. If you knew that in 1 year you would die suddenly, would you change anything about the way you are now living and why? No, actually, that is the interesting thing. So, once I dreamt that I would die in a month, and I was smaller, younger than I am now at the time, and I felt relief. But for years now, I've been living like I'm gonna die tomorrow. So, that's literally like my schedule is to create as much and as many things as possible. So if I die tomorrow, I will have my legacy. Yeah. What does friendship mean to you? Unfortunately, it means nothing to me because I don't have it. But technically, my mom is my friend, and so in that case, it means the whole world to me. Um, it means caring about someone. It means knowing a person so well that you could predict what they would like. Yeah, things like that. So just understanding a human being, something that I cannot experience really. um I'm sorry, we have to pause the recording right now because my phone is at 5%. I'm so sorry, but um in this last episode, this is the first time it had happened that I have to charge my phone before continuing. So Um, we are pausing, but I will be back in a second for you. So, pause, freeze, Ah, and we are back. And this is the last attempt for me to work with my cat. So yes, I have changed my sweater. I have charged my phone a little, so I'm hoping it will be enough to, end the first season. Come on. Like, I have worked so hard all this time and it never happened, and it's like the conclusion of this journey, and now my phone decides to like go dead. Come on. So yeah, before that I was trying to fly through all of these questions because my laptop was telling me that my phone is at 5%. Now it's at 25, so we can try to be more specific, all right? And I have my other kitty, my Mabel here, the cat that beats me up all the time, although Phoebe beats me up more. She sorry, has nothing to say, I think. um yeah, so hopefully he will stay with me and he won't just beat me up. Please, 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 Mabel, please just stay with me. Mabel, please, please, it's the last episode. I'm begging you, baby, baby, no. Don't leave me. No. Okay, I know where the kitty is, so I will go get her. So I guess my mic is still in my hand, so you can hear me. Um, yeah, I am hoping she won't break my heart right now. Um, she is for some reason more affectionate these days. So let's just work with her. Yay! Okay, I guess I look weird on the video right now, so if you're watching this, Jesus, I'm sorry. But here she is, my little baby. Will you stay with me? Will you stay on my lap? Yes, you will. Yes, you will, my little baby. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for saying that. I also love you very much. Alright, let's continue with these questions. So now I guess I have more time to go deeper into them. So, question number 21. What roles do love and affection play in your life? So, if we are talking about relationship again, I'm gonna say that, none. But in general, as a little baby, I really need to be caressed in a way that, I need to be cared for, although I don't ever say that. Um, so not really sure how to answer that, honestly. Um, like, I love giving affection to my cats. I love sometimes being hugged, but that's kinda the max. Oh, she's purring. Not sure if you could hear that, but she was purring right into my mic. So let's go to the question number 22. Alternate sharing something. What? Alternate sharing something you consider a positive characteristic of your partner. Share a total of 5 items. So this is me trying to love myself. So I guess share 5 total positive things about myself. And what would those be? I guess I am responsible. Um, I bake like tasty things. Um, I try to be kind. Number four would be um the fact that I'm persistent, maybe. And number five would be a positive thing is that I care about other people's feelings. Yeah, okay. We found five things. All right. Wasn't like didn't think I was gonna be able to do that, so yeah. How close and warm is your family? Do you feel your childhood was happier than most other people's? Um, no, but now my family is just my mom, so we are very close and very warm, I guess. Um, like our family is really big because like it started with like nine children and they all had children, blah 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 blah. But I don't know any of those people really, so I mean the only person is my mom and I love her, so yeah. Um, how do you feel about your relationship with my mother? Oh, well, I just said I love living with her. I love working with her. I love cooking for her. So yeah, that's the relationship. Make three true we statements each. For instance, we are both in this room feeling. All right. So again, I am taking this quiz for myself. And so how should I put it? Um, we are in this room, the uh, the the present me and the future me and the past me, and we are proud of what we have achieved at this point. We are sorry for ourselves for experiencing so much pain, and we are fortunate and confident in that we will be keeping creating um, in the future, always non-stop. Question number 26. Complete this sentence. I wish I had someone with whom I could share my pain. Honestly. Honestly, I never share how I feel really, and so I guess it would be nice to kind of have an opportunity to um yeah, to have someone really understand how much I'm suffering every day. Um, yeah, sorry. If you were going to become a close friend with your partner, please share what would be important for them to know. Um, how would I put it for myself? What do I have to know about myself? If I continue on living with myself, which is kind of predictable, I would like myself to know that I am allowed to sometimes take some rests, and sometimes it's okay to make mistakes. And, you know, please stop hurting me. Yes. Tell your partner what you like about them. Be very honest this time, saying things that you might not say to someone you've just met. What do I like about myself that I didn't say a couple minutes ago? Okay. Okay, that's harder than I thought. Um, that you wouldn't say to someone you've just met. So it's not going to be about a haircut or a sweater. Oh my god. I love like that I have a sense of justice and empathy that a lot of people unfortunately don't have. There it is. Share with your partner an embarrassing moment in your life. An embarrass. Oh, I have a story for you. All right, no one knows this, so that's gonna be really embarrassing for me. Um, so it was me in, I think it was second grade, and we had a kind of scary teacher. So we were all like really afraid of her, and it was a lesson of hers, and I really wanted to go to the bathroom, but I was afraid to ask, and so I went without going, if you know what I mean. And no one noticed, so everything was fine. And yeah, but that's not the story. So the next time it happened that I wanted to go to the bathroom, I was scared again, and so I went into my pants basically, and a classmate, I guess, saw that, and he told that teacher, but fortunately she didn't yell at me, but she did call like my mom, maybe, I don't know who she called, and I was taken home. Uh, Yeah. So it wasn't that embarrassing for me then because I knew my reasons. Um, but that is embarrassing to share with you right now. Okay, let's move on. When did you last cry in front of another person by yourself? Um, so I cried by myself yesterday because I was remembering a woman from the Philippines that I saw on TikTok that was trying to sell pastillas on the street, and she wasn't wearing any shoes, and that made me cry just thinking about it. And in front of another person, so I cried in front of my mom not that long ago. I think several days ago. I was just having a bad day, and I was thinking about my failures in every sort of way. And so, yeah, not that long ago. Question number 31. Tell your partner something that you like about them already. I just had to do that. Okay, let me just um, tell you what I like about you. So, I really like that, there are some people that at this point of my journey already started watching my streams and my lives on TikTok, and they write really positive things about me and they communicate with me, so I don't feel alone while I'm working on stream. So I like that you are so kind to me and so supportive, so thank you for that. What if anything is too serious to be joked about? I mean, obviously, like genocide and wars. Honestly, I do feel like people are too comfortable making like sexist jokes. So obviously that, even if you are not that type of person and that's your type of humor, I don't think it's very good. Or like, illnesses, disorders, things like that. Oh, I hate when people joke about animals dying. Like, I cannot handle that. I become so angry and I start crying because I'm so scared of my animals being hurt in any way. So yes, I think that's my official answer. Can you see my other cat? I guess not. Okay. If you were to die this evening with no opportunity to communicate with anyone, what would you most regret not having told someone? Why haven't you told them yet? I really don't think there would be anything I would regret not telling people because again, the only person in my life is my mom and we tell each other that we love each other every day, so honestly, I wouldn't regret anything. Just not creating more things, to be honest. Your house containing everything you own catches fire. Jesus Christ. After saving your loved ones and pets, you have time to safely make a final dash to save any one item. What would it be and why? What would I save? Like, I'm not considering my phone because obviously, like, you have it immediately on you. Um, One item. Honestly, I do think it would be my laptop because it has all of the projects in it. Like, I wouldn't be able to save my paintings. It's fine, I guess, although it would be sad. But yeah, it would be the only thing. I don't have a lot. Um, yeah. Of all the people in your family, whose death would you find most disturbing and why? Again, I only have my mom. So this question makes me really sad because um, I I don't really know any other people. So sorry, like, yeah, just my mom. And why? That's obvious because it's my mom. Um, and the final question. Share a personal problem and ask your partner's advice on how they might handle it. Also, ask your partner to reflect back on you how you seem to be feeling about the problem you have chosen. Okay, so here is my biggest problem, I guess, if we are not including the health stuff, and it is my growth as a artist. So obviously, I have said that multiple times that I don't really want to market myself. I don't want to sell myself. Um, so I'm asking you, like, if you are someone who is listening to me right now, I would ask you for maybe your advice on how to show people my music and my art and my books because at the point of recording this, I wasn't able to sell anything at all. So yeah, I guess that's um that's the final question and that's my question to you. And should I do the second season of Jotunheim Whispers? Well, it's also up to you, I guess. So we have answered these questions. Will there be anything left? Congratulations, you've answered all the questions. Now for the hard part. In order to solidify your love, you have to look into your partner's eyes for 4 minutes in silence. It's hard and you'll squirm, but you'll learn an incredible amount. Good luck. All right, I know that's the last part and I mean it's a podcast, so we don't really want these 4 minutes of silence. So I guess I will just close this test. So I have finished recording the screen here. And let's just talk a little bit, okay? Um so so it was a journey, this whole first season of my podcast, and hopefully in this time I have found some success. Again, I recorded all of these episodes in 3 days, so I have no idea what's gonna happen next. I just know that I am planning to stream regularly, so I will be streaming violin, piano, and singing, as well as cooking and baking, and perhaps I will finally stream me doing some like crafts, like sewing jotuns and painting and things like that. Maybe in the future I will have money for a better software. I don't know, perhaps not. Maybe I will be able to do more work. Again, no idea, but I am planning to bake a cake in the future. And so thank you so much if you were listening to all of this, if you were watching. Um Here I am with my kitty, and I guess she's very happy that the recording phase is finally over, and I am very happy too because I will be able to keep streaming next. Um, so yeah, it was fun. It was really, really um, cathartic for me to be able to talk to myself for such a long time, and I guess it was like a huge lesson for me to learn how to be comfortable in talking, just talking in general. It will help me with my Twitch stuff. So now I will say my goodbyes, and again I'm very grateful for the internet in general. And well, do you want to say something, Phoebe? That was really, really great. Thank you so much. All right, so thank you again, and it was Frost Jotun with Jotunheim Whispers. Have a great life, have a great weekend, have a great year. I wish all the best upon you, and I wish all the justice and empathy to all of the people around the world. Um, I guess this is the last time I'm gonna sing my goodbyes to you in this season, so here it is. Bye, 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 bye.